Okay, I've spent about an hour or so on it. I worked on the right side, or excuse me, left side fender. If you remember, it came down this way and then sort of winged off like this. So after a bunch of scraping and breaking my fingers to the bone, I pretty much got it off. There's a little bit of a line right here in the paint. I'm gonna have to buff that out. But most of it came up. All in all, could be a lot worse. Again, I have not buffed or waxed this car since I've had it, so I'm hoping I can bring it a long ways. Now here's the frickin' hood. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. I'm gonna work on the right side. Now you can see it's got about this much to do here. When I was at the clear bra place, we kind of just started to get it off here. There's a little bit more I need to get off. So once I get that off, then I'll work on the hood. The hood, man, this is going to be ugly in here. Try to get all, oh, here we go. Hold the camera still, Chris. Get all this around the kidneys. And then this, but God almighty. It is what it is, I guess. I'll show you some video in a few minutes of me scraping this stuff off. It is not pretty. I don't know if you can see this, but all the glue left behind is still all in here, and I gotta take plastic razor blade very carefully and scrape it off. The only way it's going to come off. There's too much on here to clay bar it yet. That's got to be the last step. I did it on the other side after I got 99% of it off, but you gotta. And this rag is soaked with the Goof Off, and I have to soak it about every 3 or 4 minutes because you need a lot of it. So you can see this stuff's coming off. It just builds up right there. There's no easy way around this, unfortunately. The clear bra guy was pretty convinced that this had been on the car since the very beginning, since it was bought new. And even though it's been garaged its whole life and all that stuff, you know, clear bras have come a long way in the last 10 years, so the compounds, the type of bras themselves have changed, the glues are different, so this rag is soaked with the Goof Off. So we try to get the paint a little damp here. It is what it is. Now, could I have left it on in time for the Concours? Probably, but you know, it didn't look great to begin with, and this is one of those things where, I mean, it's got to eventually come off anyways. So I guess now is as good a time as any. Let me soak this up a little bit more. Anyways, I'll finish this up and then show you how we've done. Okay, so I've got the right quarter panel about as good as I can scrape it off. Now what I'm going to do is going to use some paint prep from Griot's. This basically tries to strip any stuff, any remaining stuff that's on the paint. Usually you do this kind of before you polish a car. Gets a lot of contaminants off. Yeah, I can see the little small pieces on. I just want to get it as clean as I can possibly get it before I clay bar it. You don't want your clay bar to do any more work than it has to. The better you can get it before you actually clay bar, the better the job the clay bar is going to do. The more you work at it, the more you find imperfections. Okay. In all things considered, paint does look pretty good underneath it. Actually, I'm gonna try to take a little bit of Goo Gone. May help, may not help. And when I go ahead and really buff the car good, hopefully 99% of this will come out. Alright, let's go back to the paint prep. What a mess though. What an absolute freaking disaster. Okay, so that's paint prep. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my car wash, spray car wash, and just clean it up a little bit. Okay, that's not what I want. That is what I want. Get it nice and wet. Now let's see if it takes anything off. If it doesn't take much off, I did a good job cleaning it before I got to this step. If it doesn't take much off, it may not be working, we just don't know. We'll have to look at the results. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Getting that little crease there. Alright, gotta take a phone call. We'll be back. Okay, now let's just see what the results are. Overall, not too bad. Not too bad for not taking any mechanical to it yet. I mean, the paint underneath the bra is pretty much perfect if I can get all the stuff off of it. The goo and all that. So there we are. Okay. 2/4 panels done. Start tackling the hood next. I'll keep you updated.